Today, we're diving into a topic that might just change the way you see the world around you. High-functioning depression, something many of us encounter without even realizing it. We are going to reveal the 5 telltale signs that you or someone you know might be silently battling this internal struggle. Stay with us until the end, because these insights could be a game changer. And if you enjoy this content and want to explore more about mental health, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and check out the resources in the description below. Let's get started. Sign 1: persistent fatigue and overachievement. High-functioning depression often manifests as a relentless cycle of persistent fatigue and overachievement. On the surface, individuals grappling with this condition may appear to be highly productive, achieving success in various areas of their lives. However, this success often comes at the cost of their physical and mental well-being. They push themselves to the limits, taking on more responsibilities than they can reasonably handle. And despite their achievements, they constantly feel drained. This relentless pursuit of excellence can be likened to running a marathon with an invisible weight on one's shoulders. It's a constant struggle to maintain the high standards they set for themselves, which often leaves them feeling depleted, both physically and emotionally. The pressure to overachieve can stem from a deep-seated need to prove themselves to others, or to escape the inner turmoil they experience. Understanding this sign is crucial, as it can help individuals recognize when their drive for success is taking a toll on their mental health. As high-functioning depressives continually overexert themselves, they may use their achievements as a shield, deflecting attention from their emotional struggles. Their accomplishments might serve as a way to gain external validation and mask their internal pain. The praise they receive from their achievements can further intensify the feeling of emptiness, as it becomes increasingly challenging to reconcile their accomplishments with their inner emotional state. It's a complex dynamic that underscores the importance of addressing high-functioning depression with compassion and understanding. Recognizing the interaction between persistent fatigue and overachievement can be the first step toward finding balance and healing. The second sign of high-functioning depression is the presence of perfectionism and self-criticism. People affected by this condition often impose impossibly high standards on themselves, striving for flawlessness in every aspect of their lives. These standards become a heavy emotional burden, as they are rarely attainable, leading to constant feelings of inadequacy and self-criticism. Perfectionism can be a double-edged sword. While it may drive individuals to accomplish great things, it can also cause immense stress and anxiety when perfection is not achieved. Every minor mistake or perceived failure can feel catastrophic, intensifying the internal struggle. This constant need for perfection creates a sense of frustration and dissatisfaction, trapping individuals in a cycle of self-doubt and negative self-talk. This sign can be particularly challenging to identify because outwardly, these individuals may appear successful and competent. However, the relentless self-criticism they experience can erode their self-esteem and lead to a state of chronic unhappiness. Recognizing and addressing this aspect of high-functioning depression is essential for breaking free from the burden of perfectionism and finding a more balanced and fulfilling approach to life. Additionally, the presence of perfectionism can also affect relationships with others. High-functioning depressives may have high expectations not only for themselves, but also for those around them. This can lead to strained interpersonal relationships as they struggle to accept imperfections in themselves and in others. Acknowledging this aspect is crucial in understanding the broader impact of high-functioning depression and the need for a more compassionate approach to both oneself and those in their social circle. Sign 3: social withdrawal and isolation. The third sign of high-functioning depression is social withdrawal and isolation. While those dealing with this condition may excel in their professional lives and carry out daily responsibilities, they often find it challenging to engage with others on a social or personal level. This is not due to a lack of desire for social connection, but rather a result of feeling emotionally drained or overwhelmed. People with high-functioning depression may experience profound fatigue, both physically and mentally, as a result of their constant internal struggles. This exhaustion can make social interactions feel daunting and even physically taxing. Consequently, they may withdraw from social engagements, preferring to spend time alone to conserve their energy. This isolation is not a choice, but rather a coping mechanism, as it provides a temporary respite from the demands of social interactions. It's important to recognize that individuals with high-functioning depression may be silently yearning for support and connection while battling the internal forces that keep them isolated. Identifying this sign and offering understanding and empathy can play a crucial role in their journey towards healing and recovery. The social withdrawal associated with high-functioning depression can sometimes lead to a vicious cycle. As individuals isolate themselves more, they may feel increasingly disconnected from their support networks, family, and friends, which can exacerbate feelings of loneliness and sadness. Recognizing this pattern and extending a helping hand, even when it might be declined initially, is vital. It often takes patience and persistence to reach someone who is silently suffering from high-functioning depression and yearning for connection, but finding it challenging to initiate or sustain. Sign number 4 is emotional masking, a prevalent feature of high-functioning depression. People who experience this condition become skilled at wearing a facade, concealing their inner turmoil from the world. They become adept at presenting a composed and cheerful exterior, while, internally, they're often grappling with a whirlwind of emotions. This emotional masking is a survival mechanism, a way to navigate through their daily lives without attracting unwanted attention or pity. It's a defense mechanism that allows individuals to avoid discussing their mental health struggles or burdening others with their emotions. However, this constant need to mask their true feelings can be emotionally draining in itself. The dissonance between the external appearance and internal emotional state can create a sense of isolation. Those suffering from high-functioning depression may feel like they're living a double life, unable to share their true selves with others. This internal conflict often deepens their emotional struggles and can lead to a sense of profound loneliness. Recognizing the skill of emotional masking can be the first step in fostering an environment where these individuals feel safe enough to be themselves and seek help when needed. In addition, emotional masking can lead to a disconnect from one's own emotions. Over time, individuals may become so proficient at hiding their feelings that they struggle to acknowledge or even understand their own emotional state. This internal suppression can create a sense of numbness and detachment, making it increasingly challenging for them to access their true emotions. Addressing this aspect is critical, as it paves the way for emotional healing and a more authentic connection with one's inner self. The fifth and final sign of high-functioning depression is chronic anxiety, which often accompanies the constant emotional struggle experienced by those with this condition. This isn't just a simple case of occasional worry. It's an ongoing, pervasive feeling of unease that spreads through their daily lives. The mind of an individual with high-functioning depression is in a perpetual state of hyper-awareness, constantly racing with concerns and anxieties. Chronic anxiety is like a relentless storm, with thoughts of worst-case scenarios and impending doom flooding the mind. These anxious thoughts can be triggered by even the most trivial aspects of life, and they often manifest as physical symptoms, such as a racing heart and tense muscles. This persistent anxiety can be mentally exhausting and physically draining, further contributing to the overarching feelings of fatigue and emotional turmoil. It's important to understand that the chronic anxiety associated with high-functioning depression isn't just occasional worrying. It's an intrinsic part of their daily existence. This anxiety can lead to a constant state of tension, affecting not only their emotional well-being, but also their physical health. Acknowledging and addressing this sign is essential for individuals to break free from the grip of chronic anxiety and begin their journey towards healing and peace of mind. Also, this chronic anxiety often results in individuals constantly seeking reassurance and validation from others. They may repeatedly ask for advice or support in an attempt to ease their anxious thoughts and find solace. While seeking reassurance is a natural coping mechanism, when it becomes excessive, it can strain relationships and create a cycle of dependency. Understanding and recognizing the signs of high-functioning depression are pivotal steps towards creating a more empathetic and supportive environment for those affected by it. The 5 signs we've discussed today are not just abstract concepts, but real, tangible experiences that countless individuals grapple with daily. It's our collective responsibility to create an atmosphere where individuals feel safe enough to share their struggles and seek help when they need it. If you or someone you know identifies with the signs discussed in this video, please remember that you are not alone. There is a vast community of support and resources available to help you on your journey to healing. But remember, it all begins with acknowledging and understanding these signs. We encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights and stories can be a source of inspiration and comfort to others who may be navigating similar challenges. Lastly, check out the links in the description as you'll find resources that can potentially enhance your overall well-being. Together, let's continue this vital conversation and work towards creating a world where high-functioning depression is understood and met with empathy and compassion. Your voice and your actions can make a difference.